Episode 2 begins where detachment is truly tested, not in silence or solitude, but in the messy, beautiful spaces of love, work, and everyday life. Detachment in relationships. Let's take this into the arena where it's hardest. Relationships. Attachment whispers, "You belong to me." Detachment says, "I honor your freedom as much as my own." When you love with attachment, you grip. When you love with awareness, you support. The first leads to fear. What if they leave? The second leads to peace. If they stay, it's beautiful. If not, I'll still wish them well. This isn't coldness, it's wholeness. When you're internally complete, you no longer drain others to fill your void. Your relationships stop being negotiations for safety and become celebrations of connection. Love, in its purest form, is a shared freedom. Detachment at work, flow without fear. Let's bring it into modern context, careers, ambitions, and performance. Most burnout doesn't come from overwork, it comes from overattachment to results. We carry invisible scorecards, targets, sales, status, recognition. And when reality doesn't meet expectation, anxiety rushes in. But here's what ancient wisdom teaches. When your focus shifts from outcome to excellence, stress dissolves. Ask yourself, am I doing this for validation or for expression? Because when you express, you're in flow. When you chase validation, you're in fear. One mindset expands, the other exhausts. The more detached you become from needing success, the freer you become to create it. It's a paradox, but it works. The science of detachment. Even modern neuroscience agrees. When you're attached, your brain activates the threat network. The amygdala fires, cortisol rises, decision-making shrinks. When you act from detachment, calm focus, presence, the prefrontal cortex engages, clarity returns, creativity blooms. You literally become smarter when you stop obsessing. So detachment isn't spiritual fluff. It's cognitive optimization. The ancients called it equanimity. Today, we call it emotional intelligence. Same essence, different vocabulary. The power of surrender. The hardest part of detachment is surrender, the willingness to say, I've done my best, and now I let go. That's not defeat, it's mastery, because when you let go, you open yourself to something larger. Timing, synchronicity, unseen intelligence. Call it nature, destiny, or flow. But when you stop clinging, life starts cooperating. The paradox is clear. Control creates tension, surrender creates alignment. And the moment you experience that shift, you'll see detachment isn't loss, it's liberation. How to practice detachment daily. Here's how you bring this from philosophy to practice. 1. Morning intention. Before your day begins, remind yourself, I will give my best and release the rest. Repeat it until it becomes instinct. 2. The 3-breath rule. Whenever anxiety spikes, take 3 slow breaths before reacting. Detach from the story, return to the moment. 3. The what if not question. If something doesn't go as planned, ask, what if this is guiding me towards something better? It rewires your mind from fear to trust. 4. The gratitude pivot. Attachment thrives on scarcity. Gratitude dissolves it. Every night, recall 3 things you already have, not what you lack. These simple rituals retrain your nervous system to rest in balance, not in battle. The inner dialogue of a detached mind. A detached mind speaks differently. It doesn't say, I must win. It says, I will give my all. It doesn't say, I can't lose this. It says, if it's meant for me, it will align. This inner dialogue isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It turns anxiety into awareness and struggle into serenity. When you live this way, you become untouchable, not because you're emotionless, but because you're anchored. Detachment as the gateway to freedom. In the end, detachment isn't about having less. It's about being owned by less. Your possessions, your goals, your relationships. They're not cages anymore. They're companions on your path. And when you stop holding them so tightly, you finally have free hands to live, to give, to grow. That's the paradox. The less you cling, the more life gives. The less you chase, the more peace finds you. True detachment isn't escape. It's engagement without enslavement. It's loving deeply, working passionately, living fully, but knowing that your peace doesn't depend on any of it. Pause for a moment. Think of one area of your life where you're holding too tightly. Ask yourself, what am I afraid will happen if I let go? And then breathe into that fear. You'll realize it's just energy wanting to move. The world moves faster every day, but you can move through it differently, with lightness, clarity, and grace. Detachment isn't withdrawal, it's wisdom in motion. It's walking through the noise with a quiet mind and an open heart. That's the paradox of true fulfillment. When you no longer cling to life, you finally start to live it.